This is Jack Davis speaking from Jacksonville, Florida. This is New Year's Day, 1952, long awaited by millions of football fans across the country. New Year's Day and the bowl games. The Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida gives full measure to its more than capacity crowd. 2 top teams, 12 high school and college bands, beautiful, warm, sunny weather, and the fans know the game will be good. For the Miami Hurricanes have a score to settle with these Clemson Tigers today. The Hurricanes have been gathering force all year and fully intend to blow anything and everything from their path to victory today. But the Clemson Tigers, backed by thousands from their home state, still streaming into the stadium here, are just as determined to prove that they are as dangerous as they were last year. On hand are Governor and Mrs. Burns of South Carolina, President Poole of Clemson College, Mr. Sam Wolfson, President of the Gator Bowl Association, and there he is, President Ash of the University of Miami. Talent from all over the state, several states, in fact, this afternoon, showing their stuff here before a capacity crowd, a packed house at the Gator Bowl, a brand new year, 1952. Here's the Gator Bowl queen, Miss Mary Godwin, representing the University of Florida. Very lovely, very beautiful day in this Florida sunshine. Queen Mary with her court rule the day with true regal dignity. Beauties all. Well, playing time is near, and the Clemson Tigers are coming onto the field. This is the second trip to the Gator Bowl for the Tigers, so they're no strangers. They met and defeated the University of Missouri in the '49 Gator Bowl game. The storm warnings are up, and the Miami team sweeps onto the field with Hurricane flags flying. Game time getting right up to kickoff time. And it's my pleasure again this year to work with a swell friend of yours and mine, ace sportscaster John McLean. Come in, John.
Thank you, Jack. Good afternoon, football fans. Out into the center of the field go the co-captains of the University of Miami and Clemson College from Clemson, South Carolina. Meeting with the officials, the toss of the coin. Clemson wins the toss and elects to receive. Clemson will receive, Miami to kick. Miami will defend the goal to our right. The south goal, Clemson the goal to our left. The north goal. Elmer Tremont, kicking specialist of Andy Gustafson's Hurricanes, will kick off. He uses the tee. Clemson deployed to our left in the receiving formation. Tremont, one of the nation's outstanding kickers from a punting average and from consistency standpoint. Elmer moves forward. He boots the ball high end over end. Down to the 3-yard line where it's taken by Billy Hare. Hare starts up the middle, cuts to his right at the 10, gets to 20, 25, 30. Billy still going over the 40 to the 45. Is in Miami territory. Down to the 40, down to the 35. Billy chasing him behind. Billy finally knocks him out of bounds at the 26-yard line. There's Frank Howard, nodding approval of that 71-yard dash of his ace tailback, Billy Hare. Clemson in possession deep in Miami territory. First down, single wing-back formation for the Clemson Tigers. The ball goes back to the big fullback, Buck George, the Indian freshman, cutting with left, moves inside, tackle, moves down to the 20-yard line, 5-yard pickup before he's finally stopped by Miami. Buck George, sensational freshman fullback, made that run for the Clemson Tigers. Second down coming up. Ball on the Miami 20. Clemson driving for a touchdown in the opening moment. The ball this time going to the fullback Brissett, who bulls his way into the center of the line, picks up 3 more yards to the 17. Another play fails to gain. Fourth down coming up for Clemson. They need 3 yards. The ball goes to Larry Brissett, who is hit. He fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Miami. Makes no difference. Miami recovered the fourth down fumble. They take over anyhow, and the Miami Hurricanes hold. There's Andy Gustafson, feeling better about it, thank you. Both teams determined today. After an exchange of punts, Miami has the ball on the 18. Hackett hands off to Jim Dooley going to his left. Dooley doesn't go much of anywhere, picks up 2 yards, moves it out to the 20. Again, Hackett under center, pitches back this time to Dooley. Big Jim running to his right, cuts in, picks up a man, jumps over one Clemson man, but is finally stopped. The gain good for 6 yards. The ball going to Milius, the fullback. And Harry punches into the middle of the line, gets his first down to the 30-yard line. Hackett again under center. T formation gives to Jim Dooley. Jim cuts inside. Guard and tackle and moves to the 34. A 4-yard pickup, and the Hurricanes are driving. Johnny Bow in the ball game now for Miami. Hackett under center. Hands to Johnny Bow, the fullback, who bucks into the center line. Spins away from one man, then falls forward for a 5-yard gain to the 39. Hurricanes moving. The ball again goes to Melios, who bulls into the center, hit by about 5 Clemson men, but he manages to make it a first down. Hackett fading back this time. He's going to pass. Works off his right, cocks his arm, shoots it out. Franklin Neville, fullback, reaches it, makes the catch. Clemson man hanging on, but the Neville still going, hit by 5 men before he's finally down at the 48-yard line. First down for the Miami Hurricanes. A great catch by Frank McDonald, freshman from Nutley, New Jersey. Hackett fakes to one man, fakes to another, fading back in the pocket, going to pass. Shoots a long forward pass down to the 10. Red Loose breaks the catch, put him to the 15. He's down to the 10, inside the 10. The ball is wrestled out of bounds. Completed forward pass from Jack Hackett to Red Loose. Clemson takes timeout. Play is back in quickly. Jack Hackett under center. Mighty Mouse gives it to Dooley this time. Jim is hit and thrown back. Dooley hit back at the line of scrimmage, 4-yard last, back to the 11-yard line. Hackett fakes to one man, fakes to another, then pitches to Melius. Melius at the 5. He's at the goal line. He scores! Harry Melius, touchdown Miami. Miami 6, Clemson nothing with 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Malier will hold. Tremont will kick. The ball is snapped. Elmer boots the ball straight through. It's good. Miami 7, Clemson nothing. Elmer Tremont will kick off again for Andy Gustafson's Hurricanes. The boys from Miami. Tremont moves forward, boots the ball high in the air, end over end. Not too long this time, going to Buck George. George coming over the 20, 25, goes to the 30, the 35, running laterally now around the 35-yard line, running toward the far sideline, cuts in, is finally hit, he fumbles the ball. A big scramble on for the ball, around the 50-yard line, Miami recovers. But back here you see the officials saying, fellas, bring it back. It belongs to Clemson. George fumbled after the whistle had blown. First down for Clemson. Ball goes to Billy Hare. Hare running off to his right, has one man out in front of him for interference, cuts away, and is hit by a Miami man, spins away from him. Hare is once again hit by another man, finally runs into a Miami tackler, and down he goes. Billy Hare picked up 2 yards on that one. Hare again back in the tailback spot. Billy fading back to pass this time. Cocks his arm, looks to receiver, shoots a long pass down the field, and it is intercepted. Jim Dooley intercepts from Miami. Melius is in motion for the Hurricanes. The ball goes to Johnny Bow. Bow fights and scrambles his way. Picks up 3 yards, moving to the 23. The ball given again to Melius. Melius breaks into the clear. Quick opening play over the left side. He's down to the 35, over the 35, finally pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The official calling for the ball at the 38. Hackett gives to Johnny Bow. Bow runs into a horse collar tackle on the line of scrimmage, and he's finally stopped. The quarter ends with a score: Miami 7, Clemson nothing. Miami is huddling as we begin here with Miami leading 7-0. Jack Hackett gives it to the fullback on a reverse. Harry Melius running wide to his right, and he is spilled back at the line of scrimmage for a loss. Back to the 33. Hurricanes in possession. They lead 7-0 in the ball game. Elmer Tremont is back to kick. He boots a tremendously high spiral clear over the top of the grandstand. Billy Hare makes the catch, starts to his left, then comes back to the right, runs up the middle, and is hit by 3 men, and down he goes. Clemson's ball on the 27-yard line. Single wingback formation for the Clemson Tigers. They trail 7-0. The ball on full spinner and keep to fullback Larry Grissett. Grissett moving up the middle for 8 yards, goes to the 25. Make that the 35-yard line for the Clemson Tigers. The ball goes to Billy Hare. Hare fading back, attempts to pass, and it is broken up. Incomplete. Rex Shiver broke it up for Miami. He's played a great ball game. A new father as of this morning. The ball again goes to Larry Grissett, the big fullback. Punches, burrows, smashes his way, picking up 3 yards to the 38. Ball going to Billy Hare again. He spins, he's fading back on a pass being chased. He cocks his arm, fires one out, and it is no good. Broken up. Incomplete, intended for Glenn Smith. Billy Hare is back in the punt formation on 4th down. Signals being called. Pass goes back to Hare. He tries to move. It's blocked. Blocked beautifully by Leo Martin. Martin can't find the ball. No wonder. Hare has it underneath him. There goes Leo Martin clapping his hands. A great defensive maneuver on the part of a great end, Leo Martin of Miami. The ball goes to Harry Melius, the fullback, who moves straight into the center of the line, picks up 3 yards and goes to Clemson 30. Melius again diving over the center of the line. Dives to the 20 to get his first down. Mike Vecchio in the Miami backfield now. The ball given off to Mike, cuts to his left, moves inside, moving over, and he finally is pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Miami in possession on the Clemson 15. Ball is given on a fake reverse this time. Running wide outside is Harry Melius, the fullback. Spins away from one man, goes to one knee. Finally wrestled down by 3 Clemson burly defenders. Harry picked up 3 yards, getting to the 12-yard line. The ball given to Melius again. He booms his way down to the 9-yard line before he finally stopped. First down for the University of Miami. Clemson takes timeout for the moment. Now play is back in. Hackett under center in the tee. Gives the ball to Jim Dooley, the big halfback, driving through, twists away, and finally falls inside the 5. Picked up 4 yards on the play. Johnny Bow in the Miami backfield. Hackett gives to Big John, who twists his way and finally falls to the 2-yard line. Goal to go for Miami. Hackett gives to Melius. Fullback twirls over. Touchdown, Miami. Melius scores again. The Miami bench is up. Miami cheerleaders going mad. 13-0. There's Gustafson. He feels all right, thank you. Tremont will attempt the extra point. John Malier will hold. 13-0 Miami. Signals being called. The ball is spotted by Malier. Tremont boots it. Good. Way back into the stands, back of the end zone. 14-0. Miami leads Clemson. Once again, Tremont coming forward. Elmer toes the ball, coming down end over end, and it is taken by Buck George on the 10-yard line. Buck moves over the 15, gets to the 20, and down he goes. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Penalty against the Miami Hurricanes. Unnecessary roughness. That cost Miami 15 yards. Clemson in possession now at the 35. The ball given on a handoff to Buck George, the big Indian halfback. Is hit and then falls and stumbles forward to the 40-yard line. Clemson's ball to 40. Man in motion. First time Clemson's used that play, but the play goes the other way. Billy Hare carries and he gets away, but is stopped after a brief gain of 4 yards at the 44. Once again, Clemson in possession. Ball going to Grissett, the big fullback, breaks into the clear, spins away from one man, finally hit by 3 others. The ball falls free, but it is rolled dead. Grissett fumbled after the whistle was blown at the Miami 45. Watch this play now. Man in motion off to the left. The ball goes back to Grissett. Grissett laterals out to Billy Hare. Hare is going to pass. He fires one down, and it is completed against Smith. Right among 3 Miami defenders, and Smith is finally tackled and goes down to the Miami 24. First down for the Clemson Tigers. Single wingback formation this time. Back goes Billy Hare to pass. The receiver cocks his arm, shoots one down the middle, and it is completed again to Rick Smith. One man hangs on, another hits Smith high around the shoulders at the 13-yard line of Miami. Tigers driving now into scoring territory. Single wing once again. Miami playing 6-man line. Larry Grissett, the fullback, pushes, shoves, smashes his way. Moves the whole Miami line back as he gets down to the 9-yard line. 4th down, only seconds remaining. Hare fakes the pass. He's going to run with the ball. Running laterally, then cuts in. He gets down to the 10, down to the 8-yard line before he's pulled down by a whole host of Miami defenders. Not enough for a first down as the first half ends. Score, Miami 14, Clemson nothing. And at halftime, how about it, Jack Davis?
Well, it's a great game, John. So far, everybody's having a lot of fun as we begin our halftime ceremonies. On the field now is marching the Pershing Rifles. That's the track drill team, you know, of Clemson College. Clemson is a military college, and its cadets live in barracks on military discipline. Located in the northwestern part of South Carolina, it has an enrollment of nearly 3,000 students. Overflow crowd here this afternoon, getting a big bang out of halftime ceremonies. The first day of the year, 1952. The Gator Bowl, getting bigger and bigger as the years roll. Sam Wolfson and the Gator Bowl Association can be justly proud of the work they're doing to put the Gator Bowl on the map. press announcer saying, let's give them a great big hand as they go through their marches. Now, there's the Landon High School band and marching unit. Landon High School of Jacksonville, Florida, coming out on the field to strut their stuff. Landon High School band now presents A Pretty Girl is Like a Melody as they provide a very pretty setting for Queen Eulalia and her court. And there she is being met to be presented in just a moment with a very beautiful and very expensive diamond ring for having been chosen Queen of the Gator Bowl 1952. This Gator Bowl Queen was chosen from among these 5 lovely girls. Peggy Evett of Clemson, Charlene Horner of Miami, Joanne Fulcher of Georgia, and Sally Kennedy of Florida State, and of course, Queen Mary of Florida. More marching bands and units now as the halftime ceremonies continue here on this beautiful first day of the year, 1952, at the Gator Bowl in the game between Miami and Clemson. Business at hand now, and here again is John McLean with the second half of the Gator Bowl game. John?
Thank you, Jack. Elmer Tremont is going to kick off for the Miami Hurricanes. Elmer comes forward, boots the ball, coming end over end, taken down there around the 10 by Larry Grissett. The big fullback starts to his right, running toward the sideline, moves straight on up for 17 yards to the 28-yard line. First down for Clemson, first down and 10 at the 28. Single wing back formation, a handoff on a reverse to Buck George. The Indian halfback runs through, gets to the 35 before being stopped. Clemson puts the ball in play once again. Single wing back formation, balanced line. Ball goes to Larry Grissett. The fullback puts his head down and moves the whole Miami line back for 5 yards and moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Again, back to pass is Billy Hare, taking time, looks for receiver, pitches one out off the fingertips of Glenn Smith. Incompleted forward pass. Billy Hare is back in punt formation now for Clemson. He gets it off this time. A nice high kick taken by Elmer Tremont. Tremont back in safety for the first time this afternoon. Starts to his right, starts to his left, then starts to his left again. Is hit, gets away from one man, finally is run out of bounds after returning the ball 16 yards to the Miami 21. Hackett this time, pitching out to Pud Constantino. The youngster runs wide to his right, then cuts in, squirms his way forward, picked up a yard to the 22. Hackett again, this time, fakes the pass, gives it to Milius. Big hole, but Harry slips, stumbles, and falls. Gets a yard to the 23. Tremont on fourth down, back to kick. Boots it high in the air. Billy Hare standing back. Lets the ball roll, and he finally takes it. For Clemson at the 25-yard line, starts forward, is hit, spins, and knocked down at the 25. Single wing-back formation once again to the left. Grissett spins, keeps, races back through the middle, gets over the 30, picks up 8 yards, moving to the 33. Larry Grissett, who has done all of the plunging for the Clemson Tigers. Hare's handled the wide switch. Again, Grissett spins, keeps, goes to the right this time through a big hole in the right side of the Miami line and gets to the 40-yard line, first down. First down for Clemson on the 40. Billy Hare takes the ball beyond one-man interference. Now Fady Mack's pass, good block in the play. He shoots far out the water. Kempson in the clear. Completed forward pass. Kempson is caught from behind. Odie Clemson made the catch on the 50 and raced to Miami's 29. Caught from behind on the play. First down, Billy Hare fakes the pass, then runs through, cuts to the right, and gets down to the 25-yard line of the Hurricanes, and Clemson is beginning to move. Tigers have looked good here in the second half. Their running attack is slick. Haven't scored yet. Hare fading back to pass once again, looking for receiver, fires one deep down into the end zone, and it is broken up. No good, almost complete. Artie Nuss broke it up for Miami. Miami pass defense has been perfect this afternoon. Again, the ball goes to Grissett. He plunges into the center of the line and is stopped by Rex Shiver, who has played a magnificent defensive ball game for the Hurricanes. Starting signals once again. Clemson Tigers single wing. The ball given to Buck George. The big halfback races and fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Vince Taglia of Miami. Taglia recovers on the 18 for the Kings. They take over. A pitch back to Milius. Harry fumbles the ball. He's going to be trapped back there deep inside the 10-yard line. Finally wrestled out of bounds by 4 men. Loss of 10 yards on the play. In the end zone, Tremont kicks it out. High in the air, and it is taken by Billy Hare. Hare racing back over the 50-yard line down into Miami territory to the 45. First down for the Clemson Tigers. Single wing back formation this time. The ball goes to Buck George. No, it doesn't go to George. He finally goes to Buck, and he fumbles the ball and then recovers and loses the yard. Reverse that time from Hare to George. Billy Hare fading back to pass once again. Fires one straight down the middle, and it is broken up. Castagno broke it up for the University of Miami. Billy Hare got a kick now, angling for the sidelines, and he boots it out of bounds. Official marks the spot just over the 15 at the 16-yard line. Hackett hands off to Milius on a quick opening play. Harry moves into the center, gets 4 yards, and brings the ball out to the 20. Again, Hackett pitching back to Harry Milius. Milius with a man on in front of him, breaks into the clear for the moment, picks up 5 yards out to the 25. Milius has run brilliantly all afternoon. Tremont kicking for Miami. On third down, a high punt coming to Wells, who is hit immediately. Hit tremendously, fumbled the ball, but Billy Hare recovers for the Clemson Tigers. Armand Berry lowered the boom on Wells. Wells hurt on the play. Clemson's ball first and 10 at the 46. Jim Shirley is in at fullback now. The big fullback spins, keeps himself, breaks out in the clear, racing over the 50-yard line all the way to the Miami 41. This Jim Shirley was the regular Clemson fullback until he got hurt, and Grissett took his job away. Again, Shirley, the big fullback, breaks wide open. Beautiful run by this bow-legged fullback of the Clemson Tigers. He gets into the clear again and runs for 11 yards to the 30-yard line as the quarter ends with a score. Miami 14, Clemson nothing. So they change ends of the field now. First play about to be run in the fourth and final quarter. 14-0 Miami leads. The ball goes to Buck George. The Indian halfback cuts in, then stops, and finally is racked up by 3 Miami defenders. Ball at the Miami 27. Clemson driving. Again, it goes to Billy Hare. Hare fading back to pass, and shoots one, which is complete to the 15-yard line of Miami. Pass from Hare to Smith. Completed forward pass. Again, the ball goes to Jim Shirley, and the big 205-pound fullback smashes his way into the center of the line and pulls his way to the 12-yard line. First down 10, the ball goes to Buck George on a handoff from the fullback Shirley. Buck running wide to his left, then cuts in. He's going to be caught back at the line of scrimmage, hit by a whole host of Miami tacklers. A loss back to the 16-yard line. Ball goes to Billy Hare. He starts off to his right, now fades back to a pass. Cocks his arm, shoots it into the end zone, and it's intercepted by Jim Dooley. Dooley intercepts in the end zone, runs it over the 10, gets to the 15, running toward the sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Dooley intercepts for Miami. That breaks the back of the Clemson rally as Hackett gives to Constantino. Todd moves it out 3 yards to the 22. Hackett gets the ball, starts to fumble the ball, then he's racing back all the way back to the 10, gets back to the 15, and he is racked up at the 20-yard line. Ooh, little Jack was really hit that time. Ball on the Miami 15, Tremont. Back in punt formation, Elmer gets it off, kicks a high spiraling punt, which is landing on the 45, rolls to the 40. It's taken there by Billy Hare, and Hare gets it back to the 45 before he's down. Hare and Shirley in the deep positions now. Ball goes to Jim Shirley, the fullback. Full spinner, keeps it himself. Blasts his way into the center of the line. Picks up 4 yards to the 49. This guy Shirley really goes. He's been hurt for the past several games, but he looks great here this afternoon. Billy Hare gets the ball now. Breaks out into the clear for the moment. Gets into Miami territory for a yard to the 49. Ball on Miami's 49-yard line. Again, Big Shirley blasts his way into the center of the line and gets down to the 45-yard line of the Miami Hurricanes. First down for the Clemson Tigers. Again, Hare dropping back to pass, being rushed back there, running off to his left. Has a man out in front of him, cocks his arm, shoots a long, long, high spiral, and it is, wait a minute, it is intercepted. There is Mr. Dooley again, a fight on for the ball, but I believe you're going to see Dooley come up with it. You did. Jim Dooley, intercept for Miami. So Miami has the ball, and once again, Dooley stops Clemson. The ball goes to Johnny Bow, the fullback, bruises his way into the center of the line, picks up 4 yards to the Miami 12-yard line. Again, it's Hackett the Bow, and Johnny, just killing time, moves it into the center of the line for 3 more, brings it out to the 15. Tremont back in front formation, kicks from the goal line, almost blocked. And it is taken on the run by Billy Hare. Hare breaks into the clear on the 50-yard line. He's under the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20, cut from behind and wrestled down. A beautiful run back by Billy Hare. Caught from behind on a horse collar tackle at the 17. Hare again reverses, takes it off, and passes complete to Glenn Smith. Complete to Smith at the 7-yard line, and Clemson is driving. The Tigers trying to dent that scoreless slate, run up against them by the Miami Hurricanes. 14-0 Miami lead. Jim Shirley, the fullback, takes it, breaks into the center of the line, gets over the 5-yard line, down to the 4 before he stops. Clemson, with very little time left now, trying desperately to score in the winning moment. Billy Hare fading back to pass once again, decides to run with the ball, now decides to pass, shoots into the end zone, overshoots his man, no good. 4th down, 4 yards to go for a touchdown, 10 seconds left to play in the game. Billy Hare once again in the tailback spot. He steps back, shoots into the end zone, no good. No good, and that's the final play of the ball game, I believe. Yes, time is all over. The game ends with a final score. The University of Miami 14, the Clemson Tigers nothing. A well-played ball game. The Hurricanes defeat the Clemson Tigers 14-0 in the Gator Bowl here this afternoon. And here is Jack Davis.
Thank you very much, John McLean. It sure was a good game, a great game. And, John, in this game, as in every sports event, there's a winner and a loser. But after all said and done, it's not who wins so much as how well the game was played. And each year, fans will have the opportunity to see the best at the Gator Bowl.